I'm gonna turn this off. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Unfiltered. I'm your host, Griffin Murphy. Our special guest today is JT Ruff. Say hi, JT.
Hi, JT.
JT is a music producer, beat creator, rapper. Overall, did you seriously just kill that fly?
I just killed that fucking fly. Alright, keep going.
Dude, and what have you been up to? I haven't seen you for a while.
Yeah, it's been a year, probably.
Yeah, probably. I saw you once at the boat ramp, but other than that, yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of work. I dropped an album.
That's what we're here to talk about.
That's
we're
pretty
here to talk about the album.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, life's been going pretty well. Got a girlfriend now.
Yep.
And that's dope.
Dude, it is dope.
Hard to write music because everyone relates to heartbreak, and I can't really go with that right now. But other than that, it's a great ride right now.
Yeah. Dude, that's sick.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, so we're also going to talk about a few albums that recently dropped. Astro World, Swimming, possibly Stay Dangerous if we get to that. But I really want to talk about Astro World.
Yeah.
Because Astro World could possibly be the most. There's a movie trailer for the goddamn album. It was
sick.
The movie trailer was sick, but it's one of, if not the most hyped up albums in the past 5 years.
Yeah.
Like, people have been tweeting about it for literally 2 years, and it's finally here.
Yeah.
And
honestly, J. Cole's album right after 2014, Force Still Dries, was hyped up. That was a disappointment.
That was a disappointment.
We're not going to talk about that. But, yeah, I really can't think of anything that's been this long of a wait. For a reason.
Yeah.
Travis put his heart and soul into it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give a backtrack before I go into this.
Please.
Travis Scott has been around for years. Started as a rapper and then went up to his claim to fame beating T-Pain in the auto-tune win, honestly. Kills the auto-tune. And that's awesome. That's a style. But I didn't start listening to him until Birds in the Trap Sing McKnight. So
yeah. Since then we've been waiting.
I've listened to Rodeo all the way through many times.
Yeah.
I've listened to Days Before, but I haven't been on Travis as long as some people have.
Yep. Travis stands.
I had tickets to that Travis concert.
Did you really?
When I didn't know that Drake was gonna show up, and then I decided to go to work instead.
You dumb bitch! Why would you go to work instead of going to a concert?
I got a Snapchat from Jack Travnicek, literally watching Drake come out, and I just sat there,
cried
while I worked. I was like, "Can I go take a 80-minute break right now and just cry
real
right
quick.
now?" Yeah, straight up. It was rough, but
dude, that's sad.
Yeah. Astro World.
Yes, Astro World.
I mean,
what did you think? Because it seems to be some mixed opinions. I know that you have previously claimed that you think that Mac Miller's album Swimming.
Oh, it's I'm not gonna say it's so much better. It's better.
It's better. It's better. I agree that it's better.
It's better.
But Astro World still, it's a great album.
From beginning to end, full length, Astro World is one of the best produced albums I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because, and here's the thing is, I don't think Travis Scott had a budget on this album.
Dude, he had 2 years to make it.
He went to everybody. He went to
amount of
James Blake and Tame Impala, and John Mayer produced a beat on there. And freaking, what's his name? Why am I forgetting his name? Harmonica player on Stop Trying to Be God.
Oh, dude, I don't
Blind Guy. Not Helen Keller.
Not Helen Keller. No, probably
dude, why
not.
am I spacing?
Got the Helen Keller feature on Astro World. She doesn't even know what's going on. Just hey, yo,
2020, you can't see nobody. I'm blanking. That's bad.
Okay, it's
Stevie Wonder. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a harmonica, but
yeah,
dude, straight up, he had everybody on this album that he needed to have on this album.
Yeah,
because Carousel was sick. I honestly thought Frank Ocean killed it.
Yes.
I don't know if Frank and Travis go well together,
I think for that song specifically,
but I liked it.
I don't think, but I think for any other, I mean, kind of do with Travis Scott is it's fucking intense.
It is.
And you don't think of Frank Ocean as like a rap, like you know what, like Frank Ocean makes chill ass music.
Yeah.
So putting them together for that song worked, but I think for most of the other songs on that album would not have worked.
I agree with that. I was thinking about like the way the Astro World was put together in a sense of writing rides. Like Travis basically wrote a ride on every song, and Sicko Mode had like 6 different rides.
Dude, all over the place.
And I thought he did a really good job about portraying his. I thought Astro World was basically about his life through Houston and writing the rides through, I guess, everyday life that he lived through. I was disappointed in the lack of depth of mindset of lyrics.
It felt very like cliche at some, even like where it just was like that's what every rapper says.
No, I totally agree.
Make money, whatever, blah blah blah. Like it just didn't have like the lyrical. It didn't have the lyrical depth that I wanted.
Yeah. Do you have any favorite songs?
I don't know. I've listened to it probably twice through.
Okay.
Carousel.
Carousel's dope.
Carousel's real good.
I'm not gonna lie. 21 Savage has his hardest verse I've ever heard in my life.
Dude,
on NC-17.
Yeah.
And the problem with
and I don't even like 21 Savage. To be perfectly honest, 21 Savage does not appeal to me generally.
There it is, yeah. But like honestly, I feel like Travis went out of his way to tell these artists, yo, you better come with your best verse for this album.
Oh yeah.
And I thought half of them outdid him on his own track.
Yeah. It's just the lyrics by themselves did not. It just.
Sicko Mode was sick. Sicko Mode. Production was just phenomenal. That beat switch up in that first 45 seconds.
Yeah.
I just thought that like, there were so many things that he could do with the amount of people that he had, and that's why there's so many beat changes. But I feel like they're almost jumbled. He didn't know where he wanted to go with some of the tracks.
Would you say like unorganized?
I would say Sicko Mode is very unorganized. As much as it's a hype song, and you just get and then you just like everyone just starts doing the shoot. But like
right,
I don't know.
But I know.
Yeah.
Again, like I don't want to say disappointing.
It's not disappointing.
It still goes hard. I'm still gonna listen to it all the time, but it just
Astro Thunder sounded like throwaway from Huncho Jack.
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk about Huncho Jack.
I don't want to talk about that either. No, that was
too much it.
Dude, but it just it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I'd say that, and I think that pretty much sums it up.
Yeah.
It's not what I thought was gonna be on Astro World. And like the other thing is like when the very first song on the album, I listen to it and then just like I hear things in the beat where I'm like, that shouldn't be there.
In a sense, I agree with that, but I thought that was his main intention to kind of put you in space.
Yeah.
There are so many like atmospherical sounds and like so many things that it felt like you were literally taking a ride through the album. I just felt more inclined to take a ride through the actual instrumentals than I did through what he was saying.
Yeah. The lyrics came second.
I agree.
Which
but
I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be though.
When 21 said she gave me that Kid Cudi and I ain't signed a yay, nutted on her cheek, now her nickname Babyface. Oh, it's so bad. It's so good. I
know. It's just
it's so good.
It's so badly good that you can't help but fucking
What was
get
that?
down.
What was that one track that Nav was on? Wasn't it Yosemite with Thugger?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
They threw Nav at the end of a song for 25 seconds and turned him down like 10 dBs where you could barely hear him. And I was probably like, it was like, why the fuck is that?
Why? Yeah.
There's
so much that I feel didn't need to be included, and like it felt like you know what it felt like? It felt like somebody making an album for the first time. where they don't know
with
when
the
to
biggest
stop.
budget in the world.
Yes. No, this is like, it feels like some billionaire kid's son who has all the money in the world and he just doesn't know when to stop putting stuff on the songs. Do you know what I mean?
I feel that.
It's like
Yeah.
he sampled every single beat and then put it all in the same. Like it felt like a lot.
I felt like half the things that he was talking about was repeated in almost every song.
Yeah.
But I'll give Travis the benefit of the doubt. It's hard to release a single in November, December and have it fit through your album so well. I thought Butterfly fit perfectly in there.
Yeah.
Not the biggest fan of the song, but like it totally met my expectation for how it should have gone.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I'm gonna say is Coffee Beans. That song, phenomenal.
Yeah.
That's the Travis that I wanted. I wanted to like know more about him, like him and his relationship with. I wanted to know more about his relationship with Kylie, and I loved how he brought up everything with the Kardashians. But like, I thought it was just gonna be more about him.
Yeah.
He said Astro World was his pride. It was his little baby, his little album coming out, and it just didn't show much about him.
Yeah.
There's a lot about sex. That's cool, Travis. You have a kid, by the way. They're gonna listen to Astro World.
Listening about fucking their mom.
Dude. I think he brought up having a threesome with a girl at least like
Oh yeah.
12.
Dude, it was
times
all
on the album.
I don't know. It just didn't meet my expectations, but I am not disappointed either.
I'm sorry for all you Travis Scott fans.
I know, please don't hate me. Or JT. Like,
I genuinely enjoyed the album.
It was a great
feel the
album.
I didn't feel the album.
Yes.
That's how I'm gonna.
The way that I'll put it is I downloaded it the night before because I worked so early in the morning.
Yeah.
And I was gonna listen to it all day at work.
Yeah.
And then when I started listening to it, in my mind I thought, well, that was a waste of a download.
Oof, I didn't go that far.
No, but like, I didn't feel like I needed to keep listening to it.
I feel like I've heard a lot of. Yeah. I get that.
Yeah.
There's nothing new to it. There's nothing that's gonna like put you into.
Yeah. You know?
I got that.
Okay. Anyway. But I want to talk about Swimming. Because we both think that album is better. We think it's
Swing
better.
right into this dude.
Dude, it just...
Mac, dude.
Mac!
Mac.
It just...
Your best album.
Oh, yeah. And
Good AM's
I'm not
underrated.
I'm not a Mac Miller fan. Like, I won't go out of my way to listen to a Mac Miller
I might be
album.
biased. I've been listening to Mac since like 7th grade.
Yeah, I
since
know.
like kids mixtapes. But the thing is, he's so different now.
A lot has happened to him. Think about that.
It's very true.
Ariana broke his heart and then married his best friend.
Yeah, fuck Pete Davidson.
Fuck Pete Davidson. Fuck you, Pete Davidson. I hope you see this. God, if Pete Davidson watch this, please don't hate me, Pete Davidson.
No, hate me.
Yeah.
And your girl's not that cute.
Oh!
But she can sing really well, so that's alright.
So it's okay.
Swimming starts with Come Back to Earth.
Yeah.
One of the greatest intros,
honestly,
sonically to listen to.
Just
knowing what he's gone
to the
through.
ears.
Knowing what he's gone through, it's just like, oh my goodness. And one thing that he did, what he didn't even do on the Divine Feminine almost, so he had the funk beats and he had kind of the different wave of hip hop with like people like Anderson .Paak and a bunch of like TDE guys, but like the thing is, he sang so well on this.
Yeah. It's
so like that.
That's where like I feel like that is like the difference between being able to rap and like come up with things that rhyme and like have that flow.
Yeah.
But the talent aspect of being able to actually sing, much different.
And the thing that I do really like about this album, and I'm not discounting other albums for doing this because I know that the best rappers are gonna go to people like Murda Beats, Metro Boomin. Everyone knows these guys. Mustard, right?
That's just
I think Mac Miller used a different producer on every song, and I literally looked at the Genius what is it? I think it's contributors.
Yeah.
I've never heard of any of these people.
I think that makes a difference.
Oh, it totally does.
Well, okay, so like think about Metro Boomin. Like, what beats does Metro Boomin make?
No, he makes killer beats.
He makes killer beats.
He makes killer beats.
He makes killer beats.
He makes beats.
Hard ass bar.
He makes beats that make Big Sean snap.
Yeah. What?
Not
like,
Mac Miller.
No,
No, not Mac Miller.
Which is the difference, is like
Yeah.
knowing your producer and what they can do for your song.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Is totally gonna change it. Because if you go to Metro Boomin is gonna give you a fucking banger of a beat, something that you are gonna want to fucking lose your mind to, like all that kind of stuff. But that is not what that wasn't the intention of the Mac Miller album, like, which I think makes a difference.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't have been what it needed to be at all.
I think the thing that, if honestly, I'm fine if you didn't enjoy the Mac album, but I think the reason that
I'm not. Fuck you.
I feel like the people that don't enjoy it feel like they're missing out on hard Mac.
Yeah.
But
I know what you mean.
I don't know, The Weeknd and Donald Trump and Knock Knock, like just classic Mac songs. Like, you're not gonna get that Mac anymore. Sorry.
This
He's
is
gone.
Heartbroken Mac. And then
But that's what I love about this album, is he takes the first 5 songs. He goes, Coming Back to Earth. What was that next one? I forget the name of it. But
I don't know,
like,
I'm just
he's
looking.
basically, he takes you through a wave of like, and then, dude, Perfecto and Self-Care.
yeah, Self-Care. Self-Care might be one of the best songs I've heard in a long time.
This
be
year,
like,
no,
honestly.
when that beat switched up and he goes into Oblivion, like,
Yeah.
Oblivion, oh my god, I feel it so much. And he's not that good of a singer, but it works so well.
I know.
I don't know what it is about him.
I don't know what I think I like the album because it feels personal.
Oh, absolutely.
And like we said about the Travis Scott album, it doesn't connect with anybody except somebody who has millions of dollars and fucks tons of girls and can do whatever they want. But like, this is like,
And rides birds.
He rides birds. He rides birds. I don't think you understand.
I can't ride a bird. No.
No, I can't ride anything. I'm too goddamn fat. And I'm scared of horses,
God.
so that's also.
I can't even ride the Travis bandwagon.
Yeah, fuck you guys. Nobody. Okay, quick side note. So many people who literally don't give a shit about rap at all. They're posting the album screenshots on their Instagram stories and Snapchat stories. Fuck you. Nobody cares. Nobody cares that you're listening to the Travis Scott album when you know nothing.
You're getting
about,
called out. You hear it?
Yeah, no, fuck you if you do that. I don't care. That's the dumbest thing. And and the only reason you do it is because
it's so harsh.
This is unfiltered.
So harsh.
Unfiltered. But this is like it just.
Yeah.
The only reason that you post that is because it's the most hyped up album ever. It doesn't mean anything.
They're getting clout, dude.
They're not getting clout. Fuck you, no clout. I'm stealing that clout away from you. God damn.
Travis is getting clout.
Yeah, Travis is getting clout. Anyway, but the Mac Miller album, back to that. But it just.
Dude, the way that Self-Care flips, where he ends his first verse before the beat switch talking about like his car crash right after the breakup.
Yep.
And goes into Oblivion.
Yep.
For all of you 9th grade vocabularists, that was
AKA, for all you dumb bitches out there.
I'm pretty sure I used a made-up word to diss on 9th graders who don't know how to talk. Anyways, Oblivion means that you are forgotten and unknown.
Yeah.
That shit hurts. This is where your heart is?
Yeah.
Not here. This shit hurts.
Right, yeah.
That shit hurted.
I didn't take an anatomy class, don't fucking ask me. I'm not a doctor. How the fuck am I supposed to know where your heart is?
Vocabularists. I hope that's a word.
Check it.
Checked it. Anyways.
Anyway, back to the main topic.
Dude, after that flip, and we get basically into like his repair mode. I feel like a whole new. I don't know. I felt like I went into my emotions with that album, and was literally like sad for the first 5 songs.
Dude, I know it brings you down.
I had nothing to be sad about. I was sitting in my car at midnight, but I was just sitting there like Oblivion. I was like Oblivion. Just sitting there like feeling it. I'm just like, God damn, Oblivion. But really, my house is here, and people know that I'm here. I'm not forgotten, but I'm feeling it.
Dude, but you know what? It's like that Vine of the kid in class who's listening to the headphones, And
Oh
he's
shit, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. If you like, I don't even know how to describe it, but you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. Like that's what it does to you. That's what it does. I guarantee you that will be a meme on Twitter within 5 days.
I have to find the song. What name is the song? For all you people who don't want to listen to this album.
If you haven't listened to these albums.
When you listen to Ladders, that picked me just right up.
I know. Well, but like,
Dude, the bass line. Oh my god.
but like, think about that though. Is that the 6th song, right?
7th.
7? Okay, the first 5.
Ladders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
Ladders
it's
is 7th,
just,
yeah.
it's rebuilding yourself, and like he takes all that like sadness and whatever and all that stuff, and he just turns it around, and then he's optimistic, and then the album like actually tells a story, which I think matters.
Yeah.
Instead of just okay, Astroworld to me, while like the songs connect, but they don't go back to back to back to back to back of like, here's the beginning of the story, here's the end of the story. Like it's like, here's the beginning, here's a bunch of random shit,
I agree.
and then here's the end of the story.
I agree.
But like, okay, so like Flower Boy, Tyler's album.
Flower Boy is phenomenal.
Every song connects.
Phenomenal.
Oh yeah, my all-time favorite album is Flower Boy.
Really?
I have 2 copies of the vinyl.
Really?
Yeah.
That's sick.
I have one that I play and one that I leave wrapped for when
It just kind of.
But like, you know what I mean? Like every song, the end of the next song starts the beginning of the next song.
It's not even that. It's like the fact is, Flower Boy was how many songs? Was it 18?
I think it was 9 songs.
No, it wasn't 9 songs. It was bigger than that. Because he had a bunch of interludes. Anyways, what the point that I'm trying to get at is Astroworld is 17 tracks deep.
Yeah.
And Yay is 7 tracks deep. And I felt like I gained more information, I got more feeling from 7 songs than I did in 17. And that's just not how it should be.
Yeah.
That's not how the music is supposed to like make you feel something, touch someone, affect them.
Yeah, it's supposed to make you feel something.
And so, getting into Mac and Astroworld, since we're just basically talking about the 2 albums, one thing I appreciate about both is the theme of both.
Yes.
By the album title.
Yes.
And I think a lot of people like really underestimate an album title, and when they listen to an album, they know the album title, they don't really think of how it applies.
Right.
Astroworld is dope because he literally puts you in space.
Yeah.
When you listen to it.
No, that's the feeling that you get from the album, is that you're somewhere else.
Swimming is dope because Mac is drowning in the first half of the album and he's swimming in the second half of the album.
I think of it as like swimming through life as like a whole, though.
It is that, yeah.
Yeah, like that's how I think of it. Is that it's just if you swim for long enough, you get tired. That's the first 5 of the song, but then you get your composure and get your shit together, and then you keep going.
I love when when artists bring up the same theme in a song. I'm pretty sure Mac talked about drowning, swimming, water.
Yeah.
Some line,
he included
some line
the
in
aspects.
Jet Fuel, or it's like,
oh dude, Jet Fuel is I fucking love it.
I think it was in Jet Fuel we talked about like I'm underwater or something, but I'm not underwater, being baptized or something like that. And I was just like, dude,
it's the
imagery,
it's the little connections that you can make with.
I love the
matters.
themes. I love the themes of both. I just thought one was executed better than the other.
Agreed.
Do you have a rank? Like out of 10?
Astroworld out of 10 for me was probably a solid 7.5. Because I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I mean, if it...
Was it replayable?
Some.
Some.
Not all. There are some songs that I really try to get to, like when you just try to feel that beat or whatever you want to fucking call it. But some of them just didn't work for me.
We cool?
Yeah, I don't care. But like, I don't know. So Astroworld for me is a 7.5. Mac's album honestly is like a 9. And the only reason it's not a 10 is because I'm
wasn't
not
longer.
Yeah. There wasn't more songs, so I'm pissed. No, but like the only reason it wasn't a 10 is because I'm not depressed and sad and heartbroken or whatever. So it's I have been, so I can still relate to it. But like if you were literally going through a breakup right now, that is the album that you would listen to for the next month.
I want to talk about the fact that Travis had over 12 features and Mac didn't have any.
Yeah, okay, that's another thing, is that Astroworld had so many features from
so many random ass people.
And,
although James Blake could have had his own song on that album with Kid Cudi's hums, honestly. I don't know.
Right, but I mean, I don't know. But I think not having featers on Swimming makes it even more personal.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. That
album is him. It's a therapy session.
It's not bad to have features. It's awesome to have features.
Oh yeah. No, that's not the issue. But it's
he
like
just
when
executed not having features so well, I guess.
It makes it. I mean, like, well, the way that I think about that is that he did that himself.
Yeah.
Right. Like, you don't need anybody else on the song for the song to be good. Where like some of Astroworld songs, it's like if it didn't have that feature, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel that.
So that but 7.5 and a 9 is where I stand. And I'll listen to Mac's album for.
I'm curious. Did you like Ye?
Yes, and I don't like admitting that I liked it because
You're not the biggest fan of Kanye.
Well, I don't hate Kanye for anything that he's done. It doesn't matter to me. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Do whatever you want with your life. I judge, but I don't openly judge people. Like in my head, I'll be like, well, that's fucking stupid, or whatever it is. But
you still have respect.
Yeah,
there's still respect there.
Kanye is one of the most iconic artists of our generation, without a doubt. And there was a lot of songs on there that were like super, super, super personal.
There were.
Like when the one where he talks, I don't even know what it's called. When he talks about his daughter,
violent crimes.
Yeah, like
it's such a good
dude.
song.
If you're a fucking parent,
such a good song.
If you're a parent though, like think about that. If you had a child and then you heard that song, like you would cry.
Yeah.
You would cry.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that was and
so good.
I don't
it's so good.
I don't love albums completely through very often, but like
it's really hard.
Blonde, Flower Boy, and Ye are pretty much my top 3 right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Yay. 7 songs, dude. That's crazy.
And I'll listen to the whole album on repeat for hours.
Straight up.
No problem.
Yeah. Kids See Ghost?
Yeah.
You like that one?
It was
more experimental.
I don't like Kid Cudi.
Ew!
Which is a very unpopular opinion, but I just...
Oh my god, dude, you
don't.
actually hurt. You hurt me.
I just don't. It's just, I never have. It never is... Never really clicked for me. It's just like
I'm not gonna... Alright,
don't fight me about it.
No, I'm not fighting you about it.
I just said everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not judging. I'm heavily judging, but I'm not.
Openly judge. That's the difference. Keep it to yourself. But like, it's just it bothers me, the hums. I don't like the hums. It literally bothers me.
Dude, if this was tile, I would spit my water out.
it's just not for me. I just don't like it. I just don't. I don't know. I just don't like it. Shut up. The album was good. I liked it. I only listened to it like once through, and I've listened to a few songs back through it. But that one didn't really. I didn't get excited over the release. I was just like, oh yeah, I'll give it a try. Which I know you're basically a fucking Kid Cudi stan. Like you love Kid Cudi. You, Jack Travichek. If you listen to this, he's gonna hate me.
Oh, he's gonna listen to this.
He's gonna crucify me, dog. But
he's gonna hate us for the Travis Scott review.
Oh yeah, that too. Everybody's gonna hate us for the Travis Scott review.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
I'm not. Fuck you if you could have. I don't care. The whole point of this
is Unfiltered.
This is Unfiltered. Fuck you.
I'm looking at you.
I'm looking at motherfuckers.
Alright, let's move on. What we talking about?
Yeah, I want to talk about you.
Let's talk about me.
Because your music career has been all over the goddamn board. You've touched in literally everything except country music, which
fuck country music. Sorry, if my girlfriend watches this, fuck country music. She's at a country concert right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah!
Cowboy. Dude, yeah. But I just... I think... Okay, first of all, I want to say that it's amazing the work that you have done. From where you started making, no offense, shitty EDM beats.
Oh, yeah.
Just god-awful.
Garage Band, 8th grade.
Yeah.
That is the OG.
No, but from there to releasing a full album that is, I mean, for the size of your following has blown up.
Yeah.
Completely did.
Yeah.
Do you know how many streams you're at now? It's been a little over 2 weeks.
Last time I checked, around 37,000.
Yeah. And how long ago did it come out?
2.5 weeks ago.
2.5. So, but that's amazing.
It's solid. I'm humbled by it in a sense that we're like I wanted this to. When I went into this album, I didn't know I was going into an album. I don't know if I ever think I'm going into something. I don't know if any of you guys watching listens to me, but I used to do little mixtapes.
Yeah.
Living Lavish was the.
That was kind of
gung-ho. It was
that was like the kickstart.
It was a kickstart to a following, I want to say. It's because everyone
people started listening
knew
to
me,
after that.
knew that I made music. Didn't know necessarily to what extent.
Yep.
Because I've been on a commercial recording agency label / whatever, Marmoset Music for it's gonna be 3 years in November. And so
I doubt that many people know that.
No, which is okay because that's kind of how I make my side revenue.
Right.
And that's a lot of just instrumentals, and so I've been producing.
Mm-hmm.
I've been producing for 6 years.
Yeah. Which is crazy to
producing
think about.
for 2 to 3 years.
Right.
Also, shout out all of Drew Francois.
Dude, I haven't seen Drew in a long time.
He's somewhere right now doing what he wants to do, but I owe literally so much of what I do right now to him.
Yeah. Dude, that's true.
And it didn't necessarily work out for him at the moment right now, and we're kind of at a crossroads with a lot of stuff right now. But hey, you gotta find your own path some way, and I'm still trying to find mine. I just very passionate in what I do.
Yeah.
What should we get started on?
So what's the album called?
Album is called Saturate.
Okay.
You can get it.
Why'd you call it that?
Saturate. I am a person who makes a lot of different types of music. A lot of different genres.
Yes.
Kinds of music.
That's true.
Just to give you brief background, I went from electronic music to acoustic music to
so what's
pop to hip hop to R&B to jazz samples. I mean,
how did you start? What got you into this?
You're gonna hate me for this.
Oh, good.
You know that little old game that you used to play called Guitar Hero?
You started your music career because of Guitar Hero.
Hold on, wait. Let me give in a sense, when I saw guitarists, my whole family is just so 80s, 90s rock, right?
Yeah. Most white families
it's
pretty generic.
Driven appeal is the lead singer and the guitarist. Mm-hmm. So I went and learned guitar in the 3rd grade, and then from then on I taught myself more and more, and I just started picking up instruments as I went. I play around 6 or 7 right now. I'm at the moment teaching myself how to play the saxophone.
Sexy.
It's gonna be sick. I'm excited actually. It's
tight.
freaking hard because
I bet
it's different. But I was the nerdy ass kid who played trombone in the band.
Fucking loser.
I know, dude. It was so rough. But
let's not forget that you were fat too.
I didn't think we were gonna get into that part.
It's a key aspect.
I was a fat kid playing trombone in middle school. Anyways, and so I mean, I'm picking up on instruments as I go, and then Drew, Francois, and I just started basically doing everything electronically from there. And probably my biggest inspiration, if I could root back to literally the very beginning.
Yes.
R.I.P. Avicii.
Really?
Yeah. That hit me hard when he died.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude literally got me on. The reason is because not everybody realizes it's easy to make a hip hop beat. You can go on your computer and download a free thing, and you can put a kick and a snare, and you can put a piano and make a hip hop beat.
Good.
The reason everyone loves professional music is because it's very vast and it's a very big variety, and it takes actual skill to learn what you're doing on the computer when you're doing it. And EDM taught me that.
Okay. That makes sense.
In a hip hop track, you can have 6 things going on, and you can put a voice over it, and you can put out a song. But in an EDM track, I probably had songs with Drew over 200 tracks in one song.
Really?
Yeah.
But that gives you the baseline.
That gives me the baseline for like
need to know for everything else. Yeah.
And you learn new stuff every day. YouTube is the biggest thing that I could ever have in my life. But literally from that going in the background of the album, I make a lot of different stuff. So Saturate.
What would you say your favorite thing to make is?
My favorite thing to make.
Like if you just are kicking it in your room, what are you gonna make?
I like making some funk.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude.
That was an unexpected answer to be
Funk R&B. You give me, dude. Oh, it's the worst part about it is I don't play bass, and so it's really hard to make a funk song without a real bass, just shredding. But dude, when you get a nice funk R&B sound, a little some future sounds in there, oh, it's nice. Saturate, the name comes from the fact that I have a lot of different sounds, and so I looked up. I don't know why. I love the idea of colors.
Okay.
And a big thing when I did my AP photography class. I did a project on music, that was my portfolio, and I added a lot of saturation to colors and images. So the definition of saturate for, I guess, visual appeal is basically adding color, adding warmth, adding color to something.
Right.
The scientifical definition for saturate is blending one thing into another thing to make something different. And so when you take those two definitions,
that makes sense.
I take one genre, another genre, make it my own, add color to a new genre.
Beautiful. Really touched my soul.
Yeah.
That's tight though. That's a good name though.
Yeah. You listen to Saturate, you're not gonna hear a song that sounds like a song on there.
Yeah.
But I think it flows really well.
I think it does too. The thing that has amazed me consistently with your work is that you go back and forth from making like hardcore, like intense rap, to making something that like you would call like a summer vibe song, like a pool party song, which I'm more used to the JT that makes like intense rap of like you know what I mean, like, but from that and then you go, it feels like a new category for the whole album of like it still has like it's good lyrics and like good flow, but it's different from from where you started at least.
For anybody that hasn't listened to the album and decides to go listen to it
link in description below.
Full way through, the intro, labeled intro, is not how the album goes. But
no.
Okay, so should we get into why I ordered it the way I ordered it? The story behind it.
I want you to tell me why you did things the way you did. Yeah.
I'm gonna start by basically saying Palm Trees was the first song that I made.
Okay.
And thought, it's October. This is October 2017.
How long did it take you to make this album?
8 months.
Okay. I was curious.
8 months. I started it in October technically and mastered, finished it in June.
Okay.
Palm Trees was the first one. Joseph Allen on Palm Trees is the shit on campus. He's the man, he's the dude. And my roommate knew of him, got his number, came over, killed a chorus, and I listened to the song, and for some reason, I don't know why, I did something different with how I ended up mixing the song. And I saved that template, and now all my music sounds so much better than how it used to. Literally, guys, oh my goodness, the way you edit and mix a song can like literally determine whether you are putting SoundCloud beats on and putting Lil Peep, or you're just Mac Millering something. Like, it's crazy. But when I first started, right after Palm Trees, I was like, okay, if I finish this in the time that I want to finish this, I can have a summer album. And I could have the appeal of people I know from Arizona, and I'll be back in town.
Right.
So, started growing.
Bigger audience, yeah.
Growing a little bigger audience. Everything that you hear on there took easily over 30 to 40 hours on each song, just nitpicking stuff.
Yeah.
I probably went back on every song over 200, 300 times just to find something different. Every time that I would export a new version of the song, I would write something in my notes that I didn't like. Change it.
Keep going back through, yeah. It's a process. I think that people don't realize. Like, I think people have a general understanding that making music is difficult and takes time. But when you say you spent 30, 40 hours just nitpicking and then listening to a song 300 times.
And here's the craziest part.
Like that's actual dedication.
When I get an idea for a song, it probably takes me 3 to 4 hours to finish it. And the 30 to 40 hours after that is nitpicking.
Yeah.
And also what people don't understand is when your favorite artist is in the studio every day, he throws 98% of that away. She throws 98% of that away. My point is, I went through all of January with 7 or 8 songs and threw them all away. And in the week right after February, made Burnt and made Neon. In a week. I was like, okay, we're getting somewhere. These are both summer songs. I made Let's Ride in December. Shout out my boy Techie from Tigard. Literally, that song's such a killer.
Yeah. It is.
And I had that instrumental for 8 months. Actually, the instrumental on Lately, the last song on the album, I had since 2015.
And
I heard it and I was like,
wait a minute.
Let's remix this and do something with it.
That's cool though. Is that it? I mean, it's
definitely it's different.
Yeah. It's cooler that you can go back and be like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna talk a little bit on this. That. Like, I think that's cool.
Yeah. Talking, the song with Nate. That was made right after Palm Trees, and I did not get a verse on that until April. So that was 6 months of me sitting on that song, whether or not I wanted to do anything with it, and then Nate came in and just absolutely killed it. Basically, everyone went home for spring break, and I didn't. And I didn't have a car. And that was when I made Saturate. That was when I made Sleepless. That was when I made Like a Movie. That was when I made Summer Nights.
So
that whole week,
you just grinded.
Also that week, Jaden Smith's album came out.
Wow, yeah.
No, it didn't.
Are you sure?
No, it didn't. Okay. That was in the winter. But I'm pretty sure I re-listened to it and just got inspired to do a bunch of stuff for that.
That's crazy that you took, 8 days, 10 days or whatever, and came out with 4 songs. That's like That's all you must have been doing.
Yeah, there's like 6 rough drafts of the actual song Saturate with all complete different lyrics.
Really? You plan on doing anything with those?
No.
It's just for your
It's just the process. It's just the process. I probably have sort of way 12 leftover tracks from the project that had a chance to get on, I guess.
Tell me the story of the album.
When you listen to the album all the way through, for all of you who haven't listened,
Linked in description below.
the first song is a little aggressive, I would say.
So, it's a lot aggressive.
I was pissed.
Yeah.
Just based on my past, all those lyrics are true. Everyone that I knew would shit on my music, and a lot of them are my best friends now, and that's shitty because now all of them want to come watch me make music. But I mean, it's just adolescence, and that's just how middle school and high school goes.
Right.
I just look back on it and I was really pissed off. That's the first song was basically a reflection on kind of how you're gonna listen to the album, because you're gonna listen to a lot of different things that are pretty close in the last couple of years, and then that song basically cleared up 5 years.
Right. It really felt like you. I mean, like, I know you just said that you meant it, but it felt like you meant it. Like, it felt like you were like it was like a legit, like, a fuck you.
Yeah.
Which I think, which was a weird way to start that album. But it worked, but it was
I don't think anyone expected the album to start like that.
No, because then the rest of the album is all, everything's cool, dude. Bro, you wanna go on a night drive, bro?
No one expected that.
Yeah. I think it was a good way to do that. It was like a clear the air.
It was a message.
And well, it needed to be said sort of thing, and it was just like before you listen to the rest of this album, I have something to say. Like, that's what it was.
Yeah,
which I think
I was gonna do an outro. I was gonna do that, and basically, but I figured, like, why not listen to it with that and it's still in your head?
Yeah.
Well, it goes hard as shit.
Yeah, no, it does. But it's what you think about that is like, or the way that you should think about that is, this is how it all started, and that this is it now.
Yeah.
But like, if you don't know the beginning of that story, then it doesn't mean as much.
And shout out Kanye, Cudi, and Gambino, because they were just insane inspirations on this project, which are in the lyrics. But so that's basically going up to sophomore year.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized that I wanted to get the fuck out of Oregon. Absolutely.
And you're obviously happy with that.
This place is awesome. It's just not for me. And I'm happy I made the decision. And that's what Palm Trees is about.
Yep. If you, I mean, like, after college and stuff, would you go back?
No.
No.
I mean, I'll visit family, but I don't want to live here. Basically, yeah. Might get a beach house, Pacific City. Yeah, that'd be tight. I love Pacific City, but no, I can't live here. Can't live here. It's just toxic. I don't know. I just feel like this place is toxic.
Well, I think,
and I've grown out of it. I've grown out of it.
It's the people that we had around us that are the toxic. And I mean, when you say Oregon, do you mean Sherwood?
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, yeah, because I would never come back to Sherwood.
Fuck Sherwood.
Fuck Sherwood. The people that live here are so idealistic with their, like, how they think is just impossible for you to, like, work around.
Quick 30-second story of fuck Sherwood.
Quick, fuck Sherwood. What's up?
I did a photography project of my sister hanging herself because I wanted to show that it's really hard to deal with suicide because my uncle committed suicide on Thanksgiving, November 2015. And a kid told their parents that they didn't like looking at it, and I had to get literally taken off of the art show. And it won awards at the actual art show.
Yeah.
Fuck Sherwood. Fuck you
Bunch
guys.
of pussies.
Alright, Palm Trees.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going down. I wanna, Saturate. Saturate's cocky. Saturate is
I would
me
agree with that.
Really, I mean, in the industry, you kind of have to have some swagger and some confidence with you.
If you're not confident in your own abilities, you will never.
That's what I'm saying.
In every aspect of life, you have to be confident in yourself.
Absolutely.
Even if you fucking suck at it,
Absolutely.
you have to maintain confidence.
And that's me basically. But boy, it's time to saturate. That's me saying, dude, I can do a lot of different things. You're gonna listen to the album, and you're gonna hear a lot of saturation throughout this album. There are a couple kickers in those bars. I love that song.
It's a good song.
So Neon is me getting into the popular scene of me being able to be myself and people liking me probably around junior year, and going out.
No offense, but when you got skinny.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, look at you now. It's the cutest little thing.
Can we do like a little edit where my teeth shine? No, we can't, because we don't edit, because this is unfiltered. All right.
Unfiltered, bitch.
And then that's kind of me getting in the party scene, me kind of getting back with, which I mean is a part of my life that I reflect on. And so the mood switches as soon as I get into my first big breakup with an ex.
Yep.
And
who does not need to be named unless you would like to. It is unfiltered.
Yeah, it's fine. She knows. She won't.
She does.
She won't watch it. She will. I don't know. She probably knows about her. True Colors. I was an asshole. Because I was pissed at myself for letting it go, and I was young, and that was my first real relationship, and that was the first time that I did have love for someone, and that sucked.
Wait, who was it?
We're gonna do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't think.
And that whole song is just basically me apologizing, and it's not even directed to her. It's actually directed to so many other women, because I was an asshole. I'm kind of an asshole,
dude. Me fucking too.
like, and I've learned. I'm so much better now, thank God. But
it just comes with growing
up.
It
really does, and
No.
that basically transitions into Burnt, and Burnt, the whole song is a simple song lyrically, but the whole song is a double entendre for when I meet my girl now. Because a flame that bright will leave you burnt. Basically saying that our personalities are extremely outgoing, extremely high energy, and very easily to get attached to, and you might be burnt if you lose it.
Right.
And the whole song was a reflection of that. Let's Ride was basically me giving a little tribute to the 503. I like that song. Techie fucking murdered that. Basically giving tribute to the hometown and realizing, like, dude, the thing is my girl and I right now, we get to each other through the I-5. And so I thought it was kind of cool to do that. But basically the theme of Let's Ride in Summer Nights, if you listen to it, there's a transition where it's basically one full song of 8 minutes. The song ends getting out of a car, going to a campfire, and living out a summer night. And that's where I'm currently at in my life right now, going through a summer night. And I'm still a kid. I'm trying to, just like having fun.
You're always
right
learning.
Now. Always learning.
Yeah.
Sneaking out in July, smoking while I go drive. I don't smoke
bars.
Weed. I don't smoke weed. I only smoke cigars, but that's okay. Going into that is basically me setting the next, I think it's 5 songs up for the future. I used to say I want to live lavishly, but now it is I want to live like a movie. And that whole like a movie with the interlude, lights, camera, action, go, is basically me transitioning into where I used to think my future is gonna go and where I kind of see it. And that's where we get cocky again.
Yay!
I'm talking like I'm the shit, maybe because I feel that way.
Yeah.
Maybe because the way they pay, getting better every day. Yeah.
Well, I mean, and I just real quick, I think people don't know that you make like real good money off of this. The better that you've gotten, the more like outreach that you get.
Yeah, I saw a lot of commercial stuff. I'm not gonna say the sum amount of money that I have, but it paid for my first year of college, and is paying for half of this second. Basically, is where I'm gonna go into, and
I don't think people know the scale on which you work.
So going into Sleepless. Sleepless is gorgeous. I did not make that song thinking that it was gonna be my favorite song on the album.
Yeah.
Shout out my boy Lil Rod, dude. Darrell, bro. He did a song with Tory Lanez.
Really?
Yeah, and that's,
I think you told me that. Yeah.
That's dope. But oh my god, he just absolutely killed it. The beat switch is basically me waking up from a sleepless night. It's just Micah Free absolutely killed every single vocal. Oh my goodness. And Lately is an ending track of feeling how I've been and how I'm gonna continue being. And shout out my grandma, because I'm gonna get you a Corvette.
Fuck yeah. Okay. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for being my guest on here.
Thank you.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
I enjoy talking about all this. I'll link your Instagram, Spotify, whatever else in the bio. Please go listen to the album.
Check out my MySpace.
We're back on the MySpace.
And my Tinder.
Don't check out the Tinder. You don't want this. I promise you.
Yeah, I'm awful.
Dude, you're in. You have a. Shut the fuck up. Check out my Tinder.
Highlights of this video. Astro World was mediocre.
Yep.
Mac Miller was phenomenal.
Yep.
Go get Saturate.
Yes. Thank you guys. See you next time.